What's happening, everybody? Massachusetts Eddie coming to you from the shop. Basically, I'm just thinking out loud, talking to ChatGPT right now. And so they said, you offer a refresh package for $5,000. Let me backtrack. People don't know the difference between kitchen cabinet painting and kitchen cabinet refinishing. And honestly, the point I'm at is like, why even explain it? Just offer them what they want. So, alright, you want fucking the new look? Okay, sure, we'll come. We'll paint that shit like any other fucking painter. You offer that $5,000. Now you're competing with the local painters. Then you can go up to a refacing job. So, hey, we get you this new color, but also new doors, drawer fronts, soft close, like the hinges, the fucking slides, get some new knobs. And that's like, that's your $12,000 mid-tier kind of thing. Or the full restoration, which would be what is our bread and butter, fucking brand new doors from our supplier in Pennsylvania. Full paint or the full refinishing spray. And these guys are talking about 10 years. Like, honestly, the refinishing products that we're using, the conversion varnish that we use, it's like, fucking my grandpa started this business years ago, and he's got people from fucking 20 years saying, yeah, it still looks good. I don't even want you guys to paint it up. I just want you to come and touch it up. Now my dad runs the business, so that's cool that they get to, and I work for the business too. But yeah, I'm like, man, fucking, we got a guy with a CNC machine over here in like one of the boroughs, and I'm thinking it's like, instead of, because it's expensive just shipping the doors from Pennsylvania. We can't just drive to Pennsylvania and pick them up. But if we say, hey, Mrs. Homeowner, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, we'll get you the new doors. They're not going to be like a 5-piece door, but we can get you, brand new flat doors, like the plastic doors you see in fucking, these new luxury buildings, the condos and all that bullshit. So we can get you these new doors, and even it's like with the handles, he say, oh, well, you don't got to open them with the handle, you open them from the top or from the bottom. We did this one job, and this lady, she gets her flat doors, and she's thinking to herself, like, oh, yeah, I need to figure out what kind of handles I'm going to use. So, before she put the handles on, she just put some pieces of tape so she could pull them open. And then she's like, well, I can fit my fingers around that. It's a 3/4 inch door. You got an 1/8 inch bumper on the door corners. So she's like, that's plenty. I'm just going to keep it the way it is. And then we had another guy who just ordered it like that. He was like, I don't even want you guys to put in handles. I want the look of no handles. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Let's do it. So basically, so ChatGPT, all this stuff I got from ChatGPT. And basically, all of this is so we can make more money. So where is complexity adding real value? What are we doing that it's complex, but we actually make money off of? And what are we doing that's complex? That's really just wasting time. So for starters, I can think of the we have QuickBooks, and punching in all the transaction is QuickBooks. We got our salesman who gets all the receipts. He sends them to me, and then I punch them in, and I'm like, if you're getting the receipts, man, what the fuck is the point of sending them to me? I mean, you just punch them in. So that's one part. The tiered offerings, offering, a service for the savings conscious buyers, a mid-tier for people who want something new, who do have money, but, they're not going to break the bank, and then, the very top of the line, like the full custom refacing job, with the 5 fucking P-stores, all that good shit. Reframing our sales pitch. I've gone with the salesman on a few of the, we give quotes, and it's just like, he walks in there like the customer already knows what we do, and he doesn't explain anything about our business. He just talks about what we can do, what we can't do. And I've done sales before. I'm not a great salesman. I've lost many more sales than I've made. But what I always picked up was, it's very important to set a you can't just jump in to buy my product. You gotta break the ice. So introduce the company. All right, beautiful. Our company is Beautiful Finish LLC. So a Beautiful Finish, kitchen cabinet refinishing and refacing. Business was started in 1998 by the grandpa, who was doing furniture repair before that, when he made the switch in 98. And my father took it, or the son of grandpa took over the business in like 2013 or something, and now third generation grandson is looking to grandsons, because it's not even just me, my brother's in it too. So my brother's looking to get a piece of the action as well. So 3 generations of family. That's a. I gotta write this down. I'm going straight off the dome at almost 8 minutes of just me blabbering. And my shorts always do better. I know you guys now. You don't like hearing me talk because I'm out there. So, this is just me thinking out loud. Reframe the sales pitch. We're here. We're not offering you a weekend paint job. That's not what we do. If you want that, there's 15 Puerto Ricans that you can hire today who would do it today. That's not hard to find. What we're offering is investment quality finishes. Say for example, you're looking to sell your home. If you go get one of these paint jobs, you might be detracting from the value of that home, because they're so fucking shit. They paint right over the fucking hinges. They don't take anything off. They might roll it on. What we're offering is luxury finishes that have guaranteed longevity of 20 plus years. That it's proven. Because we do have a reference list of people who have agreed to be on it and give testimonials. And some of those guys, I know plenty of them from 2016 are still giving their opinion. Oh yeah, the kitchen is still beautiful. And this was done, 2016, almost 10 years ago, 9 years ago. Along that line, switching from a rinky-dink shop and making it more a design firm. This is a studio. This is we're not selling products. We're translating dreams into reality. It's It's a serious operation we've got going on. This isn't some Mickey Mouse shit. So trying to explain that to a customer, sometimes it's harder to explain it. It's better if they just look at you and they're like, oh, okay, these guys, they really got their heads on right. Listen to me saying that. So, yeah, I'm just like, I'm going through this, and I wanted to just say out loud, like, yeah, we got this guy in fucking one of the boroughs. I think he's in like Southborough. Hey, buddy, we got these measurements for these doors. Can you get them, milled out and bevel the edge? I mean, we really, if he just gave us fucking rectangles, we could bevel the fucking edges ourselves, and then we spray them, route the hinges, order the hinges, slap them in. We're ready to rock and roll. So my dad's stressed out. He's like, I don't know what to do. And I'm stressed out because it's just like, fucking, what are you stressing for? It's like, if you have an issue, solve the issue. Boom, no more issue. So if the issue is we're not making enough money, okay, well, how do we make more money? If the issue is we're not getting enough, work, okay, then how do we get more work? But you can't just say, I have an issue, do nothing about it, show up the next day, oh, I got the fucking same issue, man. It's like, after a while, like, you're complacent in your own suffering, and you need to fucking, listen to me. You're complacent in your own suffering, and you gotta fucking, draw your line in the sand. I ain't going no step further till fucking, my dad, he told me about, this one guy who he said he was like a very intellectual guy, and he said that the guy, he had smoked some pot or something, and he misplaced, he was just high or something, so he misplaced his pen or something that he was using. So then he kind of snaps back into his consciousness and is like, yo, where the fuck did I put that thing? I'm a really smart guy. I remember where I put that thing. So he said he stopped moving. The guy didn't move, or the guy was telling my dad that he just stopped moving for like 20 minutes or something, until he remembered where he put the thing, and he was like, holy shit, this is some strong weed. But how does that relate to what I'm talking about? We as a business need to slow the fuck down, because we're going a million miles a minute, and there's a lot of, we make rookie mistakes, and there's a lot of room for improvement. We make rookie mistakes, and then not to mention, it's like we still don't even have our system dialed in. We still run into issues. Not to say we'd never have an issue, but I have seen times where we don't have issues. And it's like, okay, well, how do we recreate that over and over again? Because if we can have those times where we don't have issues over and over again, that kind of implies, shit's running smoothly. So I'm trying to figure that out. This is Massachusetts Eddie, talking to a phone, sitting in a shop, thinking about some shit that isn't real, hoping that it does become real. Life update, fucking Mitsubishi is, I changed the brake pads, and I must have fucked it up or something, because now if I get up to like 30 mile an hour, I start feeling a vibration in the front tires, and then if I get up to like 60, 70 mile an hour, it's like a fucking, like, serious shaking in the front. So I did something fucking wrong. I gotta figure that out. The truck, God bless it, the truck is doing really good. So it might be that this truck gets finished up, and I'm daily driving that fucking thing instead of the Mitsubishi. I hope so. I love that truck. The issue, I thought it was the axle shaft. No, it's just the hub assembly went out. But I see no point in taking out the hub assembly if I'm not going to replace the rotors and the caliper, because both of those are are pretty toast. So I want to go get new calipers, new pads, new rotors. You got to get the hub assembly and the mounting bolts for the hub assembly. Yeah, and that's it. Luckily, this doesn't have ABS, so it just sticks right on. But I would have to, and I do want to. Not even I would have to. I do want to bleed the brakes. So doing that as well. So yeah, I'm looking at and then also doing the drums in the rear. If I do anything with those, I want to at least get new fucking the metal, the drum, thing that goes over the the hardware on the inside of the drum brake. So I want to get those on the rears, and then get the rotors, the calipers, brake pads, hub assembly, and then the mounting bolts for the hub assembly in the front. Dana 60 on that fucking Ram 2500. Because, hey, this is some funny shit. I replaced the IAC. Now, bear in mind, the IAC, I looked at the new one, I looked at the one that I had, and it was longer than the one that I had. So I'm like, must be new technology. Throw it in. Immediately, dude. Crank the fucking thing. She doesn't want to start. Fucking, you let her run for too long, she would just die. If I gave her the fucking reverse, she would fucking die. If I hit the accelerator too fast, she would die. So I was like, fuck, did I fuck something up? And then I'm like, wait a minute. The truck ran fine up until I replaced the the IAC. So I just fucking, cleaned up the old one, swapped it back in. Lo and behold, fucking, it's running fine. But there's things on that vehicle that it's like, the ticking lifters. And at 17 minutes, now I know I'm wasting people's time. All I'm gonna say, gonna cam swap that son bitch. So I want to get a mother thumper on that fucking thing. And if I put in the mother thumper, I gotta put in that double roller. I gotta get in those fucking the new lifters, push rods, rockers. Might even fucking clean my heads. Send them to a shop and get them cleaned. Probably not going to, but I might. And then the Hughes intake on top of that. I'd probably throw on like an Edelbrock high flow water pump, and then definitely like 21-pound injectors, and see if we can get it to like 300 horsepower. And then I'll probably fucking take out the 4-wheel drive and just keep it as a rear wheel. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Fucking Massachusetts Eddie, talking shit, doing fucking nothing, coming to you live from Acton, Massachusetts. See you around.